Good morning, nice to meet you here. My name is Wilbert, but please call me Will. I'm here at the banks of the river IJssel and we are about 75 miles east from Amsterdam. In the 8th century there was a flood of missionaries going across Europe in an attempt to Christianize. One of those missionaries was called Leofwin, or as we call him today, Lebowin, and he settled down on the banks of the river IJssel about 5 miles upstream. After settling down, he attempted to cross the river IJssel. He found a couple of farms on the other side of the river on some river dunes. Now that was the start of the city of Deventer. And that's the city I want to show you today. And this is what is now the city of Deventer. You can see the big church behind me, which is named after this missionary, Lebowin. And we're going to cross the river IJssel. So you can squeeze into the city center with one of the bigger streets, but you can also enter the city through one of its small alleys that lead up from the city center up to the harbor. Now Deventer became very important very rapidly. In the midst of the 9th century, the Vikings were raiding the country and the Bishop of Utrecht chose Deventer to be his refuge city. Now this gave a big impulse to the city because along with the bishop, a lot of tradesmen were coming to Deventer. So very soon Deventer became a place of importance and was a very religious area. Deventer already was on a strategic location on the river banks of the IJssel because there was a good connection with the Rhine and the backland in Germany, and they had a safe pass through to the north through the southern sea up to the coast of Denmark into Scandinavia. Deventer became part of the Hanseatic trading union. Now, because there was so much religious activity in Deventer, there were a lot of monks around that used to write books. So Deventer is the book city of the Netherlands as well. The first book in the Netherlands printed with the new techniques of the 15th century was printed in Deventer. And even now, today, Deventer has the biggest open book market, and we're talking about over 800 stands with books on a stretch of 4 miles. Now we are at the local marketplace, which happens to be the biggest marketplace in the Netherlands that has been developed as such. And just to give you an idea how big this square is, I will slowly turn around. Now, the way building that you see in the back, it's the oldest way building that has been built as such in the Netherlands. So here we are at what is called the Church on the Mountain. As you can see, it goes slightly up, which is a natural river dune. This is where the first farms of Deventer were before the missionary came to Deventer. This is also where our little tour stops. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, please come back, contact me. You can find my details on the end of the film. I hope to see you. Thank you. Bye bye.